The name's Bond. Prebond. Hello folks, welcome back to Wonder of Watches. I'm your host Ben, and today we're going to feature the Omega Prebond. This particular watch dates to 1990, which I guess puts it well into the realm of vintage. Sorry, my doorbell went. So Omega produced the Prebond from 1988 to 1995. But it was effectively replaced by the more famous and ubiquitous Bond in 1993. It achieved the name Prebond because it directly preceded the Bond, and even the Omega Vintage database references the watch as the Prebond. The watch came in many different guises. There's a 39mm full-size quartz that came in stainless steel, 18-karat gold bezel, 18-karat gold bezel champagne dial. The watch could be bought on stainless steel or two-tone bracelet. There were mid-sized 36mm versions of all of the above, 39mm full-size automatics, and 36mm mid-size automatics. And that's what we have here. Reference 368.1042. This is the mid-size automatic caliber 1111. The automatic versions are much rarer. Quartz movements were in the ascendancy at the time and account for 80% of all Prebonds bought on the market. Also, depending on the year the Prebond was produced, different crowns and casebacks were used. The quartz versions also shifted from Mercedes hands to the famous Omega arrow hands, but automatics seem to be produced at all stages with either the Mercedes or arrow hands. There's plenty of information out there on this. In particular, the wonderful article on Watchuseek by Dr. C, referenced in the description, and Matt from the It's Time channel does a wonderful presentation on all things Prebond, and I've put that link in the description too. So how do I feel about this piece? Well, for a 30-year-old vintage piece, it still screams quality. The smoothness of the second hand is second to none. Whatever way Omega have worked at caliber 1111, which is a version of an ETA movement, they've done an incredible job. Also, this is my first foray into a luxury diver piece, and unscrewing the crown feels so smooth. Shifting it into the day position, the time change position again feels really smooth. Moving it back in and screwing it into place, it screams quality. But now the integrated bracelet makes it more collectible. It's a beautiful bracelet. It's very, very comfortable on the wrist. And it actually reminds you of the Patek Philippe Nautilus bracelet. Now it's all brushed, as is the case, and that makes it unique. That the bezel slopes towards the crystal. This is a square toothed bezel that's 60 clicks. It's very smooth and there's very little playback. You can tell that this is the predecessor for the Bond. Its design cues are already there. It screams character. Now, one thing about my piece is that it's 36mm. Certainly there are divers that have come out in the recent past, like the RS65 or the Rado Captain Cook, which are that small. And the watch fits wonderfully. Like and subscribe to the channel. Good luck.